face going on here. Put the face going on here. Get a lot of red.
Public access pugilism!
What the fuck? That's not right.
Alright, man. I've been struggling figuring out how I want to do this shit. And you know what? Fuck it, we gonna wing it today. The way this shit work is we look at different boxing training, whether it be individual or partnered. We'll look at everything that's not sparring. Because when we're just talking about sparring, that's just, reacting to the particular training environment that is being presented to you by the op. So we're gonna watch the shit in real time, and you're gonna see this shit as I see it, and we're gonna talk about why the shit fucked up and what they were intending to do and a better way to go about this shit. So fuck it, let's pull up this first one and see what the fuck we got.
Yeah.
1, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
1, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we coming out the fences throwing them bitches, huh? Let's start from the feet first. So this looks like a bastardized Guillermo Rigondeaux move. I never really liked when Rigo used to do that shit. Rigo does a lot of great things, but I never liked when he would just go into a duck and play with them inside and outside pivots and shit. And people kind of fell for that as like, oh, look how cool he been. Like, Rigo had good enough defense without having to do that bullshit. That was more so a parlor trick than anything. But let's talk about this shit one brick at a time. Matter of fact, let's pull up freeze frames on each segment of this shit so we can talk about what's fucked up about this. So let's start here. Going into a duck and stepping. So you're going into a duck. This has gone beyond like a B slot slip. This is really going beyond a fucking C slot. This is a fucking duck at this point, because you're getting way below fucking waistline, like waist level of with your op. So the issue I have with this is that they're both orthodox, right? So let's say, pray tell, that they are in a orthodox matchup. How the fuck you gonna step over there and get around? Oh, you're gonna take your lead foot and step outside of the other orthodox fighter's lead foot and pivot. And that person is supposed to stand still. That's what you're saying. Come on, man. Cut the bullshit. See, I said I was going to keep this shit lighthearted, but it just looks stupid. So once you get over there to this magical angle that the op is not going to disengage from or mirror, you're going to immediately... I didn't even address the fact that you're taking this angle with no type of control. Like, you're going to step outside of the op's lead foot, take this dramatic pivot from a duck to get to their supposed weak side. With no type of control. Shit, you don't even have a shield up. You don't even have a shield up right here. And the first punch you throw is the most dangerous punch in boxing. For you and for the op. Is a 6. So after you duck, step outside the lead foot, pivot with no control or shield up, the first punch you throw is a 6. What the fuck, man? And not only do you throw the 6, you follow it up with a 3, right? A typical, some shit my coach used to call a yes-no, a 6-3. But you throw this 3 after you throw the 6, after taking this angle with no control, no shield. And after the 6, you throw a 3, and look where that backhand is. Oh, yay. So once we get to this mythical angle after all that, other shit that we didn't do, You're also going to throw a combination with no defensive responsibility. Yay. So after this mythical 6'3" that you didn't just die from with no defensive responsibility or controls, you're going to go back into a duck, which is so dramatic. You on the heels of your goddamn sneakers because you haven't taken no adjustment steps. That fucking lead foot is so goddamn planted. You on the side of them bitches like you just got crossed over by AI. So apparently you're gonna survive this after you throw the 6'3" and go into a duck, right? You're gonna duck again. You're gonna duck again, pivot right back. Look at where the fuck your hands are. No man's land. So this obviously is not, this is just one long ass fucking interaction at this point. This is just one long ass interaction because you really haven't gone nowhere. Because your foot haven't moved since you've taken the outside step of the op's lead foot. And you just swinging the back leg back around. And as you go back to what is hypothetically their center line because they magically didn't move during all that shit, your hands are in no man's land. And it looks like you're going to come back with a 6, 3, 2 with retreating steps. Man, get the fuck out of here with that. Okay, bro. No. You know what? Just to make sure I'm not mentally wrong on this, because some people will say, oh, it's situational or this, that, and the third, all that other bullshit. I'm about to try this dumbass shit right now. I'm not about to record it. I'm literally doing the shit as I go. So I need to physically assure myself that this is just as dumb as I think it is. Let me see. Hold up. So I'm going to step outside into a duck, swing around, 6'3", no defensive responsibility, swing back, come right back up, 6, 3, 2. Man, get the fuck out of here. You would have got hit. Bruh, you wouldn't have even made it to that angle. You have fighters that, like, when they try to poorly set up a front step shuffle or a back step shuffle, because it's so large and dynamic of a movement, the op will move away from it. Ain't no fucking way in hell you're gonna easily step outside of somebody's lead foot in a closed stance, take that big dramatic ass pivot, and ain't nobody gonna fucking stand there. Bullshit, man. So this is a channel or page or company called Fight Camp. It seems to be like for, people that's training from home. I guess you could call it the, what's that cycling shit? The Peloton. It's like Peloton for martial arts and shit, boxing, kickboxing, I think even MMA or what have you. I never actually watched none of that shit before until just now. And as you can see, they have their own site and all that shit. And some people will say, well, oh, it's probably just for, it's probably just for soccer moms and this, that, and the third. I personally feel that everybody should learn. If someone is choosing to learn some shit, even if it's for fitness sake, they should learn the mechanically correct way. Just because someone isn't a NASCAR driver doesn't mean you would treat them any differently if they came to get an experience to learn how to drive to the standards of a NASCAR driver. If someone's learning how to drive a car, you don't treat them any differently just because they aren't, a Formula One driver or anything like that. I feel like regardless of if you're a fighter that is impending to have a pro career or a lower level amateur, or you're just, a soccer mom doing the shit for fitness, you need to be taught the shit the technically correct way. And the truth of the fact is, if you're learning the shit the mechanically correct way, you're going to work yourself twice as hard, than you would doing the bullshit. Because doing the shit the right way is going to actually work you. Because doing all these little gimmicks and these cool little tricks to attract the casuals and this, that, and the third, yeah, it'll get them in the door and it may make you some money and this, that, and the third. But I don't know, bro. You just pandering bullshit. And, some would say, no actual fighter watching this. So let's bring this up as a case example. This is the thumbnail to that short. 2 years ago, 5.7 million views. How the fuck can you say of those 5.7 million views, there aren't thousands of fighters, professional fighters, amateur fighters, guys that want to start training to become fighters or potentially become fighters or what have you at home doing this shit right now? This is why I'm saying that even if it's just for fitness shit, it's important for a motherfucker to be teaching the mechanically correct shit, whether you want to fight or not. Because you can't determine who watching this shit. 5.7 million views. You don't know what young fighter is watching this shit. You don't know what young impressionable child, because we know the youth are impressionable and their brains aren't done fucking baking until they 25. I'm just saying, man. And you doing this fucking parlor trick that's gonna get them knocked the fuck out with any decent amateur with more than 2 fights? Fuck, anybody that's just been hanging in the gym long enough. As soon as you step outside my lead foot, I'm stepping back. Now you're at an angle looking stupid. We just can't let this type of shit slide, you know? For the sake of pageantry and like, oh, it's just for fun and to get in shape. Man, well, not everything's for play. Not everything is for play, because you can't determine someone that's actually trying to do this shit ain't gonna see it and try it. 5.7 million views in 2 years ago, I guarantee you, at least 1,000 motherfuckers have been clipped. Like, literally been clipped in a gym probably trying this stupid ass shit. Yeah, I think I'm done here. Yeah, I done turned a fucking 20 seconds short into a 12-minute video. Yeah, I think I only need one fucking item per video. So, yeah, I'm done here. Fight camp, stop making bullshit, bro. Y'all know better than that. I'm done, y'all. Fuck out of here.